I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
We would like to welcome you to our 165th episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Is it 64? No.
165.
You're tripping.
Last week was 164.
Was it?
Yes. I'm almost 100% positive. However, we have just so many shows that it's hard to keep track of them, Jared. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
There's so much content out there for all of you to view. You should do it all the time. Before bed, as you are on the shitter, okay? Don't scroll through TikTok. Listen to the sound of my voice. Guide your bowels. Relax.
Guide your bowels? Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it felt like the appropriate thing to say in terms of guiding bowels, you know. The bowel guiding.
For some reason, I do scroll TikTok during my bowel movements.
Yeah, so is that the only thing?
I don't know if anybody wants to hear that. But.
Well, no, I think it's a very important conversation to have.
Okay, I'll tell you what. There's a specific reason why. Oh, fuck. I stopped putting the numbers on there. There's a specific reason why okay, so, yeah, it is 65. You're right. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
That's a good number, actually. What was I saying? Oh, I do actually have a reason for why I watch TikTok only on the toilet. It is because I try to limit my time on TikTok because TikTok will suck hours away without you even realizing it. It's fun, but I limit my time. So, like, I'm on the toilet probably, 10, 15 minutes at max.
Yeah.
So, that's the most time I'm getting on TikTok. Other than that, no, because it'll pull me right back. I actually deleted it off my, is the mic's on? Make sure.
Yeah, well, that would always be very helpful.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, that's good.
I actually deleted it from my phone for a while, but then I was just like, I kind of want to see some shit.
Yeah.
Because there are some cool videos on there. I think I need to start fresh and figure something else out because I don't like my algorithm. There's just some stuff that I'm kind of tired of seeing.
Yeah.
And I might have liked something one time just to kind of show support.
Yeah, of course.
But as soon as you like or interact with something, it keeps feeding you the same thing. Some shit I don't know. I guess I want a different lane.
Can you now? I don't really scroll TikTok like that. Can you search for something by just like a subject?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
There's a search. You haven't seen the commercials? There's a bunch of TikTok commercials.
I have not seen these TikTok commercials.
Like LL Cool J's in one. I forgot who else is in the other one, but like they like Google search or not Google. They search something in the search bar, and then it comes up with videos that are related to that.
Okay, that's because I know that there's names and hashtags and or whatever it is.
That's every social media.
Yeah,
platform.
okay. I just didn't know if you could just type something in and then a video of it with something like YouTube or Google itself.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Okay, all right.
I mean, there's not the same search engine. Google and YouTube are probably the same search engine or very interconnected. But YouTube, TikTok has its own. Just like Facebook has its own. What's another one? I don't really go on Snapchat that much anymore. Like, it kind of lost its.
Oh yeah,
fun for me.
Well, I haven't been really using it much lately. Like here and there, I'll do it, but I just kind of it's Snapchat. It's just a bunch of random stuff. People with filters, people with money. Oh hey, Snap, it's just me again. Look at my little pretty dog and my white teeth. And that's all it is.
But you were on that shit forever.
I was on it for a good couple months. I was pretty heavy into it, and then it's over.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I posted something the other day for the first time in I feel like weeks.
Yeah, I want once you're off of Snapchat for a while, it's like, what was the point that I was even on there for in the first place? I don't get it anymore. I really don't. I think TikTok is gonna. I don't know. At least in my eyes, I think TikTok is gonna crush Snapchat.
Well, it already does. I mean, I can just kind of tell just from the mass popularity it is.
Yeah, I've never. I don't think I may have seen one or two commercials for Snapchat. I see a lot of commercials. For
I
TikTok.
don't even think I've ever seen a Snapchat commercial.
This was a few years ago.
Okay.
This, at least. When was I working down the street? This is at least 5 or 6, 7 years ago.
Okay, yeah. Now, I've never really seen a social media commercial.
Right. Have you ever seen you've seen a Google commercial?
Yeah, of course, Google. But I'm just talking about something like TikTok, and you said Snapchat, just shit like that. I didn't even know they would do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to get fucking just like any other business. They're trying to get followers and users.
That's true, but just seeing a commercial, yeah, huh?
Bro, you've seen a TikTok commercial. You probably just didn't notice it.
Yeah, because when commercials are on,
and they
typically
usually definitely come on like during football. I'm pretty sure I've seen one during football.
Oh, I'm sure 100%.
But I watch a lot of streaming shit, so I might be getting ads targeted toward online people who are online all the time.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get more TikTok commercials or fucking this new headset, especially on Twitch. I'll get this new headset for fucking gaming or shit like, just random shit.
I do kind of want to get a new headset. Could you do me?
Okay, I didn't say that for you to fucking start doing your shopping right now.
Well, no, but you just talking about it, like I've been using the same pair of Astro A40s.
Isn't Corsair the big one now?
I don't.
Or
you know what's crazy?
Do
you know what's crazy is I actually don't know, dude, because my headset's been so good to me since I've probably had it since 2015, 2016, dude. I've had it for a long time. I mean, it's a real quality headset. But yeah, I don't know what the new stuff would be here. Let me take my glasses off so I can take a peep at that. Because at the time, I paid about $250 for those. Which obviously is a lot for
still about the same.
Well,
for
yeah,
good ones.
Yeah, no, for good ones. So I would think about spending the same amount, no problem. But I just know that there's got to be something out there that has kind of eclipsed what I currently have.
Of course, you've probably had them for fucking 5-6 years, and of course they.
Well, I mean, they work.
It's not gonna be. How much different is it gonna be? Oh, so look, there's a pair that's fucking $4,500, bro.
Really? Oh, that silver pair right there. What is that?
That's from Crutchfield, though, so that might not be a gaming headset.
Maybe for recording, like a podcast or something.
Yeah, but who the fuck would fucking spend $4,500 on a fucking headset to record a fucking podcast? That's just insane.
High performance, open back. What does that say? Planar, magnetic headphones with XLR connector and 1/4.
So yeah, I mean it would be for this, but the fuck would I want to spend that much money on these?
What else does it do? Is that it's got it looks like it has 2 jacks to it.
So it's stereo sound. But still, that's not explaining why
it's $4,500.
Yeah, and it's probably
or 3 payments of $1,500. Would you like to do that as well?
Nah, not at all.
Here, Jared, click add to cart and let's see what happens.
LCD, what does that mean? Well, that's the name. I don't fucking, bro. We're not buying these. I'm not even gonna look at this.
No, okay. So that is definitely out of the question because who the fuck wants to do that? What? Let's see. Let's
go to this question here.
Let's see. Ooh, more information. So for those that are watching, we're currently looking up headsets, gaming headsets, because I think I need a new pair. I definitely need a new pair. So let's see.
Well, all these you're gonna spend. Well, if we click on any of these, they're gonna make money off of this shit.
Yeah, no, I would. No, it's not. I'm willing to spend $250 on a gaming headset.
No, do your own research. We're not gonna spend this entire show looking for a fucking.
No. I'm just saying, but I would willingly drop $250 for a good headset. But mine's just been so good to me, and I just don't want to get rid of it. But it's like, hey, I know there's something else. Something else out there that again has probably eclipsed it in terms of sound quality and what I can hear and what I can equalize and all sorts of stuff. Because if I actually had a PC, I would actually be able to create my own preset with my current headset. I tried to do it years ago on my laptop.
What happened to the PC?
I'm slowly saving funds for that day. Slowly.
Are you really?
I am.
Okay.
I'm saving some. Got to save some bread.
You getting a desktop or you getting a laptop?
No, I would definitely do a desktop.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd say you should get a desktop.
yeah, because a laptop's a laptop. I mean, yeah, it's portable. You can take it anywhere, but I would really not have any need to take it anywhere.
And get one that you could potentially upgrade to something like a new motherboard inside. So basically, the case needs to be like an ATX. I don't know if they're still the same numbers and all that shit, but make sure the case is like an ATX case. That way you can later upgrade your motherboard and your graphics card and all that shit. That way you don't have to buy a whole new case.
Yeah.
And it gets expensive.
Yeah, something customizable.
Yes.
There we go. There we go. All right. Well, slowly but surely, they said it reminds me of the tortoise and the hare. And the tortoise
How much
won.
are you looking to spend? I don't remember what.
I think I said maybe like around $2,000 or something like that.
It'd probably be two to three.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 to 3 would be probably good.
So yeah, just slowly chipping away at the old block.
Because then you're gonna need a good. Actually, you got this is what you got to think about. You're gonna be doing a lot of gaming, so you need to think about what graphics card you're gonna get, because the new high end big one right now is the 4090.
Okay.
Which that in itself is probably like $1,500 to $2,000.
Damn. Now let me ask you this, because I know you know obviously way more about computers than I do. How long? So this current card, the one that you say is about $1,500.
You know, another thing you can do, if you want to learn, and don't forget your question, but you want to learn, kind of understand what's going on. When you go watch people on Twitch, scroll to their abouts. A lot of them have their build in their about section.
Really?
So then you can go like, what is this? They have a 3090 or a 4090. Then you can go and look up what that is, and you kind of do the research on your own.
So what I was going to ask is how long, or what is the time span that a graphics card is good for until it becomes kind of obsolete in terms of, like, say I bought this brand new card day one of its release. What is the longevity of these things?
Day one, it really comes down to what you're doing.
Okay.
If you're running high-end games, so let's put it this way. Whatever card you get from that day one, it just came out day one and you got it that same day.
Yeah.
It's going to be able to run any of the games that are currently out without any fucking problems.
Okay, I got you.
Now, as games advance and get bigger, and as we all know, like when we were playing, when I was a kid, they weren't anywhere near a fucking gig.
No, dude, a gig isn't really shit anymore.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So now, as games get bigger, the technology gets bigger, and the graphics get like more detailed, and materials and textures get more detailed. That is going to obviously change. So it's going to put more load on the whole system and the graphics card. Also, that's why you have a dedicated graphics card for gaming.
I got you.
So it doesn't mess with the other processes of the rest of the system.
Okay.
That's why you get a gaming. Basically, a graphics card is a PC in itself. It's its own little small PC, and the more memory you have on it, the more you can run. It can remember and refresh faster and all that shit. So it just keeps the rest of this actual CPU from being
overloaded, for the lack of better. Okay, all right. So, no, the reason I ask is
that's why you have a GPU, which is a graphics processing unit, which is the graphics card.
Yeah.
My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off. And then you have a CPU, which is I always use CPU, so I don't remember what it computer processing unit. Yeah. Computing processing unit. that runs the whole thing.
Okay, all right. Because I
That's
know
the brain of the whole thing.
Because I know that with, I guess, customizing and building a PC, over time, things get enhanced, technologically. And so I was just kind of curious. It's like, because I would hate to go out, spend $2,000, whatever it is on a PC, and then get the card that's the best, but it's currently on its way out, and then I'm kind of SOL. But again, you said it's just about depends on what you're running, and all that. Okay, all right, that makes sense.
And
okay.
and the thing about it, if you're on a budget, you gotta kind of because with this one, I don't even remember what I paid for this one, but for this one, at the time, I was gonna get a Mac. Because it was going to be for this, and I started looking into it, and I don't even know if gaming was a part of my plan at the time. I just wanted a new computer, because the old one that I was using, it would fucking freeze up, and it wouldn't crash, but it wasn't able to run what I can run with this. Because then when I went to Howard and I got the Mac and I started editing all the shows on that, and how fucking quickly I could edit and process everything, I was like, yo, I need a new computer. I can't be doing this shit like this. So that's when I ended up getting this. So it was perfect for editing, and even though it was a gaming laptop, it was perfect for getting editing shit done too, because it was the same. What I got in here would have been the same as what I would have got in the Mac, but it's cheaper because it's PC.
I gotcha.
Because Mac is all that proprietary shit, and that shit is expensive for no reason. But the same specs that I was looking at on the Mac, I got in here.
And you got it for cheaper.
For way cheaper.
Okay. Well, hey,
but if I spent the same money that I was going to spend on the Mac, I would have had a better one of these also. So, like,
I got you.
when I was trying to run...
okay, I got what you're saying.
What was it, 5M? That's because that game is so big. But when I was trying to do Red Dead Redemption, that's why this one kept crashing. Okay. I don't think the graphics card is powerful enough. Or the memory. I can't even upgrade the memory in this because it's fixed onto the motherboard.
I got you.
There's some you can buy where you can switch it out. You can unscrew the bottom, switch out for some new. So, like, I'm stuck with the memory I have. So this right now is going to be strictly editing, and the next one I get is probably going to be a desktop and strictly for gaming. But at that point, I'll end up setting this up to stream, but play games from the other one.
Okay.
But use this to stream to the internet. So that way there's no lag or anything.
Yeah, so you can harness the full capabilities of the desktop. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's technology. It's pretty fucking nuts if you ask me.
And it's going to suck. It sucks that this episode probably won't be on Twitch. I don't know. I might still be able to play it. We'll see, but I won't again. But anyway, oh shit, I forgot the damn chat was on over here. So yep,
remove.
Yeah.
No. I guess when it comes to the whole streaming aspect with the laptop. So now you're gonna have Twitch obviously running on that, and then while you're playing your game, obviously on the desktop, right?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. I know this might sound like a dumbass question. Is that through? How does that work exactly?
I actually, I knew exactly what you were going to ask me, and I was trying to think of it myself. I think what happens is I would probably need a capture card so I could get the highest resolution from the gaming laptop.
Okay.
Or the gaming computer to hook into here.
Okay.
And then that would be connected. This would be connected to the internet. I mean, they would probably be both connected to the internet, but this one would be connected to it would just be running Twitch.
Okay. Now, would you
and OBS? I'm pretty sure OBS has to run on here too.
Now, would you be doing this through Wi-Fi, or would you have to using an Ethernet cable to connect this to the main CPU for the gaming?
No, you would. It's Ethernet, not Ethernet.
I call it an Ethernet cable.
No, it's not Ethernet.
I call it an Ethernet cable.
It's Ether, bro.
I know what it is.
Just like ether, like the gas ether. That's where it comes from because fast. It fires.
My God, I've been wrong for 35 years.
Yeah, 100%.
Ethernet
like,
cables.
it's like Aunt Ethel.
Well, no, dude, I don't have an Aunt Ethel.
Again, I don't know the specifics right now. I just know that I see a lot of streamers running 2 PCs.
Okay.
Or I know they run 2 PCs. I would have to figure out the exact setup. It wouldn't be through Ethernet because that's for internet connection. It would probably be like HDMI or some other.
Would you get a buddy of mine for, I guess, Christmas? He got a monitor for his room.
Mm-hmm.
He got one of the curved ones. Is that something that you would like? Do you think those are better than just like the straight flat displays in terms of?
I don't know. I've seen some people use them, but then I see other people don't really fuck with them.
Okay.
I think it might depend on the game.
Okay.
And your setup too.
All right. Now, I was just curious because it's a very nice monitor, but obviously as somebody who's played only on tube TVs and flat screens like my entire life, it looks nice, but I don't know how I'd feel playing something.
I think what it does is just I think some people play GTA on it. I think it just gives you a more immersive feel.
Okay.
Because then my peripheral is seeing more.
All right. So do you think it's got more of a broader scope in terms of the display?
No, I'm saying it's definitely more. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the game. So like open world is probably perfect for that because then again I have more of my peripheral actually seeing stuff there.
In the distance and the draw lines and all that. Huh. Oh. All right. So, because I was thinking about, when I bought mine, if I considered that, but obviously I don't know too much about them, nor have I ever played anything on one. So I was just kind of curious.
I mean, it's not even about that, man. You just got to do research. Like, the internet is fucking filled with information. And the fact that more people don't use the internet for fucking, there's good and there's bad. But if you have the answer, if you have a question, then you fucking look it up. Like, life is about learning. You want to know about rocket science? You can teach yourself how to fucking build a rocket. There's fucking schematics. I've found schematics where people, it breaks down how the engines are fucking put together, each part. I mean, now I don't have the capability of building any of these parts.
In your backyard.
Of fabricating, but there are some people who may know how to fabricate stuff and be able to do it. And they could build an actual rocket engine like the ones that take shit up to space.
It's pretty dope.
I just like looking at it because I like to know how the actual engine works. It's like I know how a car engine works. I know combustible for
vehicles.
Yeah. I know how those work, but I don't know how a rocket engine works. It seems like it's just you light a match and it fucking goes up. No, there's way more to go. There's moving parts in there. There's turbos just like on a regular, on like a vehicle car. So all that shit comes into play, and you can learn all that shit. You just gotta fucking be willing to sit there and read. It's like reading a book.
We're gonna build a rocket ship.
No, we're not,
dude.
I'm not, bro. You don't understand. Rocket. It's called. They say rocket science ain't easy for a reason.
Well, it doesn't sound easy at all.
It's not easy.
Well, I got to just imagine you out in your backyard wailing with a hammer, and your neighbor's like, "What are you doing out there?" And you're like, "Quiet, you," as you build like this. The we'll call it the Smithsonian, dude. Just like, man, yeah,
no.
Dude, that would be the name of your rocket ship.
No, it wouldn't. That's a fucking museum name now.
I know, but it just because of your last name and stuff. I thought.
No,
cool.
that's so no.
What would you name your rocket?
Actually, SpaceX has some cool names for theirs. It'd want to be something different than like Greek gods, and shit like that. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe I would name it. You know what? Now that I think about it, but there's already like helicopters name. I was thinking like, I know, like Indian tribes.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
Because there's a helicopter named the Apache, but I was thinking like the Comanche or a Comanche 1.
Yeah.
Comanche 2.
That's got a nice little ring to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Comanche.
Or, I'd name it after Native American tribes.
Okay, so that's good. I like this.
Or even, not even just Native American, North American, not just those, like even like South America, like Aztec, the Aztec one. Yeah, that's what I would go with.
Yeah. Okay, that's dope. All right, that's a good way. If I were to name my rocket, oh God, let me think. Now I'm not very good at this.
I'd also do like samurai type shit too, like Ronin 1.
That's
I love Ronin shit.
Yeah.
You know what Ronin is, right?
Yeah. Like in terms of like you mean like the lore and all that.
Like what a Ronin is.
It's a warrior, correct? If I'm not,
Well, technically, it's a masterless samurai. It's a samurai who basically was banished from their master told them fuck off.
Okay, it's like the outcast, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're samurais. They're trained samurai. They were born into the samurai, like whatever. But now they just don't. They're on their own.
So do you know what like a punishable offense is to get thrown out of like by your master or anything like that?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I mean, it could be anything, or it could just be like you don't agree with what the fuck they're how they're running their shit, and it's like, I'm out, dog.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
I always think of myself like I'm not a big person on authority.
Yeah.
So that's how
Authority.
that's why I kind of think of like Ronin, not like lone wolf type shit.
Lone Wolf. That would be a good name for
That
a
would
rocket.
be a good
name.
name,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be a good name for a rocket. Okay, so you said it, but I'm going to use it as my name because I can't. So you picked some good stuff. Indian tribes, samurai stuff. That's good. Maybe a geographical location, possibly. Like
On Earth though?
we could call it like moon dust or something like that because it's going up there.
Okay, see,
Space rock. Dude, that's what we'll call it.
here's the
Space
difference.
rock.
Here's the difference. I think if we were both billionaires,
Oh, man, that'd be so fucking awesome, dude.
I would be more Elon Musk. You would be more Jeff Bezos.
That's cool, I guess, but a lot
'Cause
of
he
people hate
names
that
it-
guy.
A lot of people hate Elon Musk too.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I want to be likable.
I hate fucking Jeff Bezos, but anyway.
And then you compare me to him.
Well, no, I'm just
Damn
saying
you,
because he has lame rocket designs. His fucking rockets look like dildos.
Oh, the space dicks.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Those are his.
and then his name of his company is Blue Origin, and the name of the ship is Shepard.
Oh my gosh.
Something like
If it's not named after Commander Shepard,
no,
the
it's not.
Citadel.
It's fucking not.
I'm just saying, Commander Shepard is a hero that saved the galaxy.
And the
from
only
mass
Shepard that I
destruction.
give fucking any respect to is the one from Stargate. So fuck off.
No, Commander Shepard saved the galaxy from the Reapers.
No,
Come on.
Colonel Shepard saved Atlantis from the Wraith.
Dude, oh man, Mass Effect is such a great game, dude. I can't believe you've never played, or you said you did play them, right?
I have, yes.
No, okay. Those games are a lot of fun, man.
What was I looking up? Blue Origin ships.
Blue Origin ships. So you said he's got a terrible rocket design. The Blue Origin is probably painted red, just knowing the irony in life here. Let's see. Jared is typing this in. We're going to look at misshapen rockets. Okay, so there's a boat.
Oh, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Get the... Oh, no, wait. That's the name of a boat. No, okay. These fucking people are suck.
So that's...
I'm just going to go to their website.
Well, it's like, since we're like talking about namings of boats and ships, I guess working in the car business, some customers, on a rare occasion, come in. They're like, yeah, this is Betsy. She needs an oil change. And it's just like, that's fucking weird.
I name my cars.
I don't know. I've never done that.
Well, you also don't... Okay, there it is. So the one that William Shatner went up was called New Shepard.
Okay.
And then there's New Glenn.
Oh, that's gay. I mean,
and Blue Moon. The fucking lamest names you could ever come up with.
Yeah, that one's named after a beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like what? What does
Yeah.
Blue Moon look like anyway?
Yeah, here, let's take a look at...
I've never even seen New Glenn
Here, let's
before.
take a look at... That one sounds hideous. Glenn...
Oh, that's the one that's going to land on the moon.
I like the color scheme to it, though.
But that's the colors of the company.
All right. Well, at least on this, it looks pretty cool. All right. Color-wise. Now, everything else,
Okay,
New
this
Glenn.
is New Glenn.
Oh my!
That one doesn't even exist. So these two don't even exist yet. And then New Shepard is the one that they've used already.
All right. Oh yeah, dude, it does. It looks like a huge dick, dude. Oh my god, dude. Can you pull that back again so we can see the giant space dick?
It'll show up again. It's a rotating thing. Let's see.
No, dude, it's a giant space dick. Look at that face.
It's shooting right out of your head,
dude. Oh my god, that's so crazy. I mean, all the other two. So the first one you showed me, the design looked pretty cool. The second
first one I showed you was their moon lander.
It was a cool looking moon lander. All right.
I mean, it looks like every other moon lander has ever been built.
I'm just
before.
saying, as somebody who doesn't really look at moon landers, I thought it looked kind of cool. Now the second one, the New Glenn, that looked very bland and boring. It was just like like a little rocket.
But again, it doesn't exist. So here's what we'll do.
Dude, stop.
Here's what we'll do. We'll go to SpaceX and then we'll look at their stuff.
You've gone incognito. Just like Space Sticks. Can we name the episode Space Dicks? Probably a flag. Dicks is only derogatory if it's used in a certain context.
We'll come up with something better than that.
That one looks like that looks like a Y-wing from fucking from Star Wars.
That's Falcon Heavy.
Falcon Heavy. Okay, all right.
There's 3 rocket boosters. Where's my fucking pointer at? Okay, there's 3 rocket boosters on that one. So Falcon 9 is the famous one that's taken. Actually, recently is taken. Astronauts to the space station actually twice now, maybe 3 times already now. But they also send satellites up. But this is where they first started getting the boosters to land to make space cheaper.
Space cheaper.
So they would shoot the rocket off, and it would have its payload at the top.
All right.
And then, I mean, it actually, I'm surprised they don't have better photos than this on the very first one. I guess
is this it? They're like the only one you can see of the Falcon 9?
I'm trying, brother.
All right. So this by design looks a little similar to that new. Okay,
yeah, that's Falcon 9.
So this is sorry about that. So this is the overview. I can't actually read that white. It's so like
you don't have to read anything.
Yeah.
That's just all that is just specs on it. What I wanted you to. How come I can't get rid of this?
Now, I guess while we're on the subject, now these rockets that SpaceX is building, are they using any type of... well, I know they're using new technology. Is there one that he's designing that's supposed to be supreme above all of them? Is that what this one is right here?
Well, no, this one is the one that this is the one that's commercially available to move shit from Earth to space. Send astronauts to the space station and back. I don't want to get into the exact details of how everything works because
I'm sure it's complicated.
We'd be here for hours.
But this is the most basic form of rocket ship.
At this point in the company's career, yes.
Okay.
I need to get back over here.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see the fucking mothership from Independence Day pull up.
So then you got Falcon Heavy, which is basically the boosters is 3 of those.
That shit's probably hot as fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, it'll fucking roast some fucking marshmallow, bro.
Dude, it'll like burn the skin off your face, and you'd be like,
okay. So this is 3 Falcon 9's boosters, Falcon 9 boosters put together.
Okay.
To give it more thrust and be able to lift more heavy shit to go to space.
I got you.
This also has, do all 3 come back? I think all 3 come back. But I don't know if you've ever seen the video. I think I've played it on here before, way back, where the 2 boosters come back down at the same time and land.
I think I do remember that, actually.
That's this.
Okay, all right.
And I think all 3 come back, but 2 of them go back on one part of the Kennedy Space Center, and then the other one goes back to the main launch pad.
Another crazy question that I'm surprised I didn't think to ask you this, considering we've been doing this show for years at this point.
Question
is now when they land back on Earth, these 2 boosters, are they reused or are they rebuilt?
Yes, 100%. That's the whole point of it returning to Earth.
Okay.
Because SpaceX's goal was to make space cheap enough for commercial use and to be able to just go as opposed to, so let's say NASA's ship will one of their rockets, or like say a shuttle, because the SLS isn't ready totally yet. But their shit will cost close to $1 billion
Yeah.
to launch, and nothing is reusable.
Oh man.
This is probably less than a third of that cost. I'm talking in like $2 to $5 million range.
Wow.
So that's
That's
drastic.
it's big bucks right
That's
there,
a
man.
drastic change from
Damn, $1 billion, dude. I
yeah,
don't know
I
what.
said close to $1 billion.
Yeah. Well, still,
I could look it up, but I'm already doing enough right now. So.
it's just fascinating to me. God, it's like, hey, let's build this and let's just launch it and see what's out there.
So yeah, so that's the first stage. That is the second stage. That I don't think that returns. It looks like it may return.
Interstage. So this is the second portion of after the.
Oh, it just connects the first stage and the second stage, and holds the release for. I don't think it returns though. That part probably doesn't get returned.
Okay.
Second stage, that just is gonna keep pushing the payload farther. Once it gets into space, so on Earth, we don't need an oxidizer, but I think they still use methane here on Earth. Once they get out in space, they need oxygen, and some other fuel to mix,
Okay.
because there's you won't get fire
Oh yeah, no,
without
obviously.
oxygen. So
Of course.
they have fuels that are chemically put together where it creates an oxidation in it, and then it works out in space. So that's what this second stage is. Once they leave the atmosphere,
I guess since we're speaking of fuel,
I don't,
yeah.
bruh. I'm not gonna get into it because that gets super complicated, especially with SpaceX.
well, I was just gonna say, how much fuel does one of these things typically take?
Again, we can go. I can go back to the picture. It probably is on the specs, but
Okay. We
again,
have to squint, or I would have to
fuel is a whole different story. So
squint. Yeah, I can just to obviously with the rocket propulsion and all, just to launch it out of orbit. Oh, that's pretty cool. My first car.
Well, that's how they tested it. The payload was a Tesla Roadster, and they had this was a few years ago. I know you have to remember this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so then there's Falcon Heavy. So let's move on to the next one.
All right.
We're doing a fucking SpaceX fucking exploration.
The exploration.
So-
Space exploration.
So Dragon
Already
is-
a cooler name.
is the top part of. This is what carries. There's Crew Dragon, and then there's just regular Dragon. Which regular Dragon, they can put cargo in there, take it off, send it off to the International Space Station. So when they need new supplies, the Dragon will take that up there.
I got you.
And then what they usually do is once they get it up there, they'll take off the old shit or the new shit, put the old shit in there, and then they'll send it back down to Earth.
Okay, I got you.
Or if it's just trash, they'll just eject it into space. But they also have Crew Dragon, where that's what they use to send astronauts and people to space on Falcon 9. They haven't used Falcon Heavy to do that, but that's just back and forth from Earth to the International Space Station. That is not ready for the moon.
So I guess with all this talk of commercializing, going to space, how far out do you think we are from really colonizing, outside of Earth?
Well, they're working on the moon right now. We literally just had was it last month or maybe 2 months ago now? They just went to this picture is on my phone. This is from the shit that they were basically, this had no humans in it, but this was taken from the thing they're designing to go to the moon and take people to the moon and
I remember when you actually sent that to me.
build a base. They're building a base on the moon. That's the goal of that particular system. We can go to NASA after we do space up.
Yeah.
SpaceX. So let me see. Let me go back. And people who are listening, you're gonna have to, if you want to see all this stuff, you can either go to Blue Origin's website and SpaceX website and explore on your own. But people who are watching can see everything we're doing right now. So this is still dragging, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to go super deep into how all this shit. I know way too much about this.
Well, no. I know you know a lot of the very small details about it. Just
I study this shit.
Yeah,
bro.
but as somebody who is a novice to space in general, just the basic stuff like, how much fuel does it take? Does it blow up? Where do you get it? Where does the fuel go? Just very.
I could get into it and I can explain to you. I'd rather do it offline. Again, people should also look up their own shit. Like kind of, if you want to really learn about this shit, look it up.
I like that one. The Starship.
So this is
SN50.
Starship. This is the prototype for. Well, there's been a few iterations of it. I think they're on like 24 or 25 right now.
Okay.
But that's like one of the early ones. The whole thing is this is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. That little schematic there.
Yeah.
This is what their SpaceX's version of being able to go to the moon and Mars, and because the whole point is they're trying to get basically a place on the moon where like a base, because there's so much ice on the moon.
All right.
They can use that to turn that into fuel, because it's like ice is hydrogen and water.
Yeah.
So you can turn ice or water into fuel, which you separate them, which is pretty easy to do. You separate the hydrogen from the water. Now you have a flammable liquid, and then you have an oxidizer, because you have oxygen, and you put them together, and now you have fuel. I mean, there's more details into it than that, but that's part of it. So then, once you do that, you leave Earth on this.
All right. You
go to that place. You're gonna need more fuel to get to Mars. So you get that fuel. You stop at the gas station.
Yeah.
On the moon, and then from the moon you go to Mars. Okay. And then from Mars, the whole goal is of SpaceX is they want to be able to also build a base on Mars and have humans living there basically full time.
It's so crazy that just the idea of colonizing space is more of a reality now than it's really ever been.
It's close.
I live in space.
I don't know if we'll see it in our lifetime. We may see because also NASA is trying to get people on the moon. They're trying to get the first woman on the moon, and then they're trying to go from there to Mars. So we're close, but we're not close enough where we may see the fruits of all this.
Yeah,
but later on, it's gonna. As long as someone keeps the fucking train rolling, we will get there. Because just like airplanes, the Wright brothers, the first fucking paper plane that they fucking flew in, and now we have fucking planes that go supersonic.
Dude, that first plane, that joint was built with like some trees and some sheets, dude.
Pretty much. No, you're laughing, but that's the truth.
No, I know it's the truth, but man, it's just it's crazy how innovation works and just how it evolves and develops into obviously what we're looking at right here now on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
This is the top part. This is actual Starship. See those windows at the top?
Yes.
That's like hundreds of people.
Just
that shit's so big. But they're gonna try to put like a few people in. I don't know if it's 100 people, but
it looks spacious from here. Granted, it's probably massive in person.
Oh no, it's huge, and they've been testing it, and they've landed. And this also, the whole goal is for it to be able to go up, go wherever it's going, and still land and be reusable again. So
that's crazy, man. There's a whole world of technology out there,
and they have the prototypes. They have shot off. I forgot how many feet in the air, and then landed it. You've probably seen videos of when they were testing it, and then one hit the ground and blew up.
Yeah,
they've also landed one too. So,
man,
and they already started putting heat shields on it so they can send it out to actual space and then come back through the atmosphere, and so it doesn't burn up.
Man, it's just such a. I guess as a person, just the idea, it's like that's such a big risk.
So this is the big brother of
Super heavy.
the Falcon.
I like that
Falcon
name.
9 booster. So yeah, Super Heavy is that booster. That's supposed to also come back and be reusable. Also, this comes back to Earth though, I believe.
And you said this is the the beefier version of the Falcon 9, or the
This is the big brother of all of them.
Okay, so this is the Kahuna. Well,
Yeah.
it's called Super Heavy.
Okay, so imagine the Starship, how big that is, and how many engines. I think it's like 27 engines that's under there, Raptor engines. This also has another certain amount. I don't know how many engines this one has, but see all that fuel. See how big that is? All that is going to be fuel to take them where they got to fucking go.
So basically,
and then there's more fuel on the other thing.
So that giant casing is all filled with fuel.
Yeah. What happens is on the inside of the cylinder, there's these big tanks.
All right.
Like a propane tank without the handles on it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But it's like really fucking big. And then they have another one. One will have the oxidizer, and then they fill that with the fuel, and then they mix, and then they fucking go through the engine.
My God. I would just be like, hey, you want to go to space? No, but I don't want to blow up in the atmosphere. I think that's like also one of my concerns is like, just exploding just due to the mass amount of fuel underneath me. And you said they were adding.
Oh no, that's definitely a risk when it comes to rocket science, buddy.
Hey, want to be a guinea pig? Sure, no problem.
No, some people are down. Like, you think the first person that goes to Mars is going to live?
Probably not, dude.
Fuck no. There are people who died during the Apollo program.
Well, I do know that, but yeah, man, it's just you just got to have a certain type of frame of mind to I feel like to do something.
You want to see the NASA one?
Sure.
This one just came back. Not the whole thing, because NASA doesn't reuse their shit, so their whole system is still based on. It's like a hybrid of. It's funny how it just came up automatically on my fucking PC.
Missions.
It knows me.
I like the layout of this website. I'm not gonna lie; it looks very user friendly.
No, it does not. This is it's government shit. So this is gonna look like the worst fucking. To me, it looks like the worst website on the planet.
Okay, I'm just saying, as somebody who doesn't know shit,
they just have here. Let me put it so everybody can see. It's just too much information all in one place, and that's not for. I don't know. You could tell it's a government website.
It looks shady from here.
No, I didn't say it was shady.
The government shady.
Missions were vehicles.
Let's see galleries and NASA TV. Follow NASA about. Let's see. Huh?
Do you see vehicles anywhere?
No, I don't. Let me see. Let me lean in a little bit. Space Tech
or SLS.
SL. I mean, it says flight right there.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll
flight, but I don't think. No, that's just regular flight.
Look at that plane.
It's a jet. It's a regular jet.
It's got missiles on the end.
No, that's not missiles.
Yeah, I know they're not missiles.
Where the fuck is the SLS shit? I don't feel like digging this out.
Well, let's see. Well, that's the same thing. Space Tech. Okay, that one looks like it's reading her brain.
I'm just monitoring. I can't. I don't feel like looking up. Anyway, their version is SLS, and they're trying to get to the moon as well. Their shit is just way more expensive, and government red tape. It takes way longer. So, yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are in the world of space, in American space technology. Other countries are doing their you have the European Space Agency. They're more like scientific stuff. And India, I think they just landed on the moon. It was an autonomous thing, and then China's been on the moon too recently.
Well, the only thing I got to say about all that, it's out of this world. Sorry, I had to do it. I just
Christ.
well, I'm just saying it's
that's what this episode's called.
It's out of this world, baby, and that is what I would say to all of you. And you can check us out every Saturday around 6 p.m. ish live on Twitch, or check us out anywhere you can get your podcasts: Apple Music, Spotify. Check us out on YouTube if you'd like to watch a visual. If you'd like to see us hang out with our abundance of things like our hats and our ducks.
What?
Our ducks.
Oh, our ducks. I thought you said you're nuts. I'm like, what?
No. We're not going to be talking about nuts on this podcast. Yeah, okay. And so but yeah, I mean, so space is cool. If you've never, so when I took, what is, oh my God, it's escaping my fucking brain right now. What was the class in middle school and high school? The planetarium.
Oh, Earth science.
Was it called Earth Science? I feel like it had a different name to it.
Well, I mean, there's Earth science. That's where you learn about that shit.
Yeah, but I always thought, at least when I was younger, especially in high school.
Was there an astronomy class? I don't think there was astronomy in high school.
No, I took this in middle school.
That was just regular science.
Yeah, I just remember.
Well, that's where you had the guppies and shit?
No, when we were in the actual planetarium, like looking up at the
I know,
stars.
but that was part of that class. It was just called science.
Yeah,
Or
it's
not Earth science. It was Earth science in high school, and then what was it called? But we did everything. It was biology. It was
chemistry, biology, regular
space shit.
Yeah, so I feel like there was like a elective on this. It wasn't like a core class, but I do remember when.
I mean, if the planetarium was available and your teacher was down for that shit, she would do, or they would take you there. But I that's when I went. Was in middle school.
Yeah. So, but I
think
always
we were the only school that had a planetarium.
No, so that's what I was getting at. I just thought that was when I first got to Hayfield, probably one of the cooler things that stood. Probably one of the only cool thing that really stood out to me. And just how it worked, and just looking, and they were explaining the stars and the planets.
And that's why hawks soar and eagles poop.
Jared has human emotion. Impossible.
Fuck you. I always do.
Impossible. I feel like if I talk like that, you know what they said when you were a kid, if you kept looking, like you cross your eyes, or they get stuck that way or something like that, used to scare the shit out of me, dude. Now, I can't.
You know what? Okay, so here's one that I always thought that, and I have a joke about this, similar to this, that I'm using right now. It's the fact that, like, you ever heard the term or the saying, if you jerk off too much, you'll go blind?
Yes. Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard that you'll get hair on your palms.
Yeah, I did hear that one. And I was like, that one doesn't.
Could you
seem
imagine
right.
just having hair on your palms like a Wookiee?
Yeah.
Like,
that was some fucking Christian Puritan bullshit.
Dude. And then, well, I'm sure this is true to some degree, but yellow dye number 5 in Mountain Dew, like, kill your sperm count? Or shrink your balls or something like that?
Not shrink your balls. I think it does actually. It has been proven to actually lower your sperm count.
Okay.
But
well,
any chemicals in general will do that.
Yeah.
And that's why soda's bad, because there's all kinds of fucking.
Yeah. That's why we eat white rice and beans on this show. I'm sorry.
Although I did have a Mountain Dew yesterday, and I was drinking that shit. I was like, oh, that's so good. So good. Then I looked at the grams of sugar in it. It said 77. I'm like, oh! I'm not eating. Why
is my heart beating?
I was like, I didn't drink when I do get a soda every now and then, I won't drink. That's why I get bottles, because I won't drink the whole thing. But
exactly.
Sometimes I'll just, but it says one serving size on that shit. A 20-ounce bottle says one serving size. I'm like, motherfuckers are drinking multiple of these 77 grams of fucking sugar? You're fucking crazy, bro.
So, since I haven't been drinking the last 2 weeks or so, I do get, during the day, that huge sugar craving. Like,
that's from the drinking.
Yeah. I get. So, I'm not a super big soda guy myself. Maybe if I go to Chick-fil-A or Wendy's or something, okay, I'll get a small one, because that's how American food gets you, too. It's like, let me get a medium, and then they give you a cup this fucking big. Would you like a large? Oh, this isn't a fucking large?
That is definitely an American thing. Like, that's why I just say...
It's awful,
That's
Jared.
why I just say regular. But then, they'll fucking dump a bunch of ice in it.
Well, this is true, too.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, you gave me half of what it actually is supposed to be in here, because you took up the volume already. Science. There's more science. The fucking ice takes up the volume of the cup. So then you don't have whatever space, little tiny spaces is available is for the liquid.
Yeah, and it just baffles me. I think I mostly attribute this to Wendy's. I know it's other places too, but that's
you gotta stop eating fast food too.
Well, I haven't eaten it in probably 2 weeks.
And I say that Chipotle is fast food, but it's better than Wendy's.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Although I have noticed, I feel like there's a lot of salt in fucking Chipotle's food.
Salt in general is gonna kill us all.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But so I was getting these sugar cravings. So it's like, hey, so I went to the vending machine in the break room. I bought a Coke.
I tell you, in sober October, I was crushing fucking desserts at fucking at Turtle.
Yeah, you get that
Bruh, I
that
was
sweet craving. Yeah,
Going through, they got this cookie, was warm cookie with ice cream shit, and
that sounds really good.
it's so good.
Yeah,
It's so good, and I ate the whole thing. I don't even eat sugary shit like that.
I don't really do that much anymore either. Especially when it comes to ice cream. I actually used to be a huge ice cream guy.
I've been having cravings for ice cream lately.
Is it any ice cream in particular or just ice cream in general?
No, I think it's just I mean, I would only get the same type that I always get. I like strawberry ice cream. I like chocolate too. I like vanilla, like real good vanilla, like Breyer's vanilla.
Oh yeah, Breyer's is
fire.
absolutely.
I used to get you know what my favorite ones, and I don't even know if they sell it anymore, was it was Breyer's Girl Scout cookies Samoa.
That was an ice cream.
It still might be. It was in Food Line, bro.
Oh my god,
It was in everywhere. It's fucking fire.
It sounds
if
amazing.
you like Samoas?
Hell, fuck it. Who does?
No,
How
there's
do
people
you-
who like, I don't like coconut.
So we're talking about Girl Scout cookies right now as well. So I actually just bought.
It's that time.
Yeah, so I actually just bought or pre-ordered a couple boxes from a coworker for his niece's fundraiser at school. So I think I bought 6 boxes total.
Show me where the dealers are.
So I will see if I can get more. So I'm getting 6 boxes total because they're only like $4.
Samoas?
No, I'm doing Samoas. I like tagalongs.
Tagalongs are the yellow ones, right?
No. What's the
Tagalongs are the sugar cookies.
no
Sugar cookie?
No, what's the peanut butter one with the chocolate drizzle? The coconut one. The one that's got the coconut.
coconut one is Samoas.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of the peanut butter ones.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of those.
And then I'm getting one other one. It's not Thin Mints. I like the Thin Mints.
Thin Mints are all right.
But
my mom
I-
likes those. I had to get.
My cousins really like them a lot too.
What was I looking up?
I think we were looking up Girl Scout cookies or ice cream.
No, ice cream.
Oh yeah. Look up this ice cream. So like you, I have a palate for ice cream. You know, I do like chocolate. I like vanilla. I like strawberry. I like caramel more as opposed to chocolate syrup or maybe even a strawberry syrup if I'm doing like a vanilla. Okay. But I'm not going to lie to you. I am a huge sucker for Jimmy's or little sprinkles in my ice cream. I have to have the
You
sprinkles.
like Jimmy's, huh?
I love Jimmy's.
There it is, buddy.
Oh my God. That's a thing.
Breyer's Blast is what it's called.
Can you check availability of this if this is actually in stores currently? Because I need it.
First of all, it has been in stores for a while. Look at the fucking stars on that bitch.
Dude, it looks like it only has 4.5.
Only? What the fuck? Out of 54 views?
Well, I should say it should be all 5 because that looks
Oh,
incredible.
yeah, you're going to
dude.
have idiots that fucking don't have good taste.
It's probably somebody who didn't get what they wanted for Christmas. Sorry. Oh my God. Breyer's frozen dairy dessert Girl Scout cookies Samoas.
It's available, bro.
Oh my.
This is one of their most popular ice creams, and there's no way that's not available.
Oh my God. I just thought it might be like a seasonal thing, like Girl Scout cookies,
Nah,
like when you
'cause-
initially brought it up.
No, because when I went to, it's been a few years since I actually went to buy it, but it's available. If it's not, then you missed out on a good thing.
I did. And I apologize for everybody listening and watching that I did that. It's
This is hands down the best ice cream I've ever had.
it's got to be. It just looks incredible from here.
First of all, it has my favorite cookie in the whole entire world mixed in with ice cream. Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's
You can't get any better than that. And I think it has like chocolate swirls in it
oh my God.
and little pockets of caramel. It's fucking
Oh
insane.
my God. Yeah, I need
It's
this.
fucking insane.
Jared, when we do the next podcast, we are eating ice cream.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, we are eating ice
No,
cream.
I'm down for this.
We're going to eat Ooh. Can eat ice cream and make smoothies and then we can
root
get
beer float with this shit.
Do you think we should put booze in it too?
I don't know. You're being never mind.
I am doing what is right for my body, sir.
Okay, you call it that.
That's what It is.
You could just take a few days off. You don't have to. I mean, do whatever you want. I mean,
Well,
I'm
I
not
understand that.
judging. I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
I'm already committed to this month at least. So
Okay.
it's only 2 more weeks.
Motherfucker said 90 days. I'm like, you insane, brother.
I was drunk when I said that.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't.
Well, oh yeah, because you did turn into a fucking goddamn She-Hulk right after that. That remember I had to drive you home. You don't even remember that.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I remember vaguely.
You turned right into She-Hulk after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he didn't catch it. I said She-Hulk.
Yeah, look at me and my bottomless vag.
What?
So, with that being said, folks, please do not look at my bottomless vag. It will haunt you forever. With that being said, thank you for listening to episode 165 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, you know my moniker, not going to say it, along with
Me.
you know what it is, not going to say it. So we will see you guys next week with a very action-packed root beer float ice cream special. We're going to call it You Scream, I Scream, We All Scream.
For Samoas.
For Samoas. There we go. God, that looks incredible.
What?
Yeah, I just can't take it off the screen. Stop.
Well. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Bye, guys. See you next week.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever. Ever.
That's what I call a twofer.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist